Imagine waking up and the first thing you see through your window is not a blue sky, but a dusty red horizon. In the distance, the mountains aren't made of gray rock but of iron oxide, and instead of birds, you hear the soft hum of life support systems. We are on Mars. The year is 2080, and before you stands the first great human city on another planet. Chapter 1. The First Steps on Mars. Will it look like a futuristic version of Dubai under a glass dome? Or more like an underground colony struggling to survive in a hostile environment? Today, we're going to explore it together, step by step, as if you were a visitor just arriving at this new frontier. I'll show you what it would be like to walk through its streets, what the homes would look like, the jobs, the transportation, the food, even how people would love, raise children, and face death on Mars. Get ready, because what you're about to see is not science fiction. It's a realistic projection based on the current plans of SpaceX, NASA, and private companies that are already building humanity's Martian future. After months aboard a spacecraft, you land on Mars in the year 2080. You no longer arrive at an improvised scientific outpost, but at a true spaceport. On the horizon rises Ares City, the first self-sustaining city on the Red Planet. The entrance is a transparent dome nearly a kilometer in diameter, designed to maintain atmospheric pressure and shield inhabitants from radiation. From a distance, it shines like a jewel in the middle of the Martian desert. The moment you set foot on the ground, you notice the lighter gravity, barely 38% of Earth's. Each step feels buoyant, as though you're floating, propelled slightly forward with every movement. Around you, the buildings aren't glass skyscrapers, but curved, white structures 3D printed from the very Martian regolith. It's a strange sensation. You are on another planet, but what you see is a vibrant, living city. Inside the dome, the air is breathable thanks to massive oxygen generators that extract it from Martian ice and genetically engineered plants. Corridors are lined with greenery, small trees, vertical farms, hydroponic gardens not only producing food but also softening the alien atmosphere. The homes aren't gigantic mansions, but they are comfortable. A typical Martian apartment has curved insulating walls, windows overlooking the domed city, and smart systems that recycle both water and oxygen. Here, every drop counts. Instead of cars, the city is organized in levels. Distances are short, and most people move on foot or use small electric vehicles gliding along magnetic rails. At the heart of the city lies the Central Plaza, a public space filled with trees and fountains where families gather. Yes, families. Because in Mars 2080, it's not only astronauts who live here, children, grandparents, artists, engineers, and teachers make up a complete society. Chapter 2. The Economy of Survival. You may wonder, how does this city sustain itself? The Martian economy in 2080 rests on three pillars. First, space mining. Mars and its moons, Phobos and Deimos, are rich in minerals rare on Earth. Helium-3, for instance, is crucial for fusion energy. Giant automated mines extract and export these resources to Earth's orbit. Second, science and technology. The city itself is a living laboratory. Here, humanity experiments with new methods of agriculture, robotics, medicine, and biotechnology, all under extreme conditions that later find applications back on Earth. Third, space tourism. Believe it or not, the first interplanetary tourists already travel to Mars to walk under its red sky, bounce in low gravity, and sleep knowing Earth is just a distant dot in the horizon. The workday is also different. A Martian soul lasts 24 hours and 39 minutes, so schedules have adapted to this new rhythm. People work fewer hours, but on much more specialized tasks. And what do Martians in 2080 eat? Forget about cows or chickens. Raising animals on Mars is an impossible luxury. The diet is based on plant proteins, algae, processed insects, and lab-grown meat. A Martian burger doesn't come from a cow, but from a biofactory where stem cells are turned into edible tissue. Water, the most precious resource, comes from melted Martian ice, constantly purified and recycled. Nothing is wasted. Every drop used in showers, kitchens, or bathrooms is filtered and reused. Interestingly, Martian gastronomy has become a cultural identity. Chefs specialize in transforming minimal ingredients into creative dishes. A typical lunch might be algae sushi with hydroponically grown rice, paired with wine produced in Martian greenhouses. Despite all the technology, the most fascinating part is how humanity has built culture on Mars. By 2080, Martians celebrate Landing Day, remembering the first mission that brought hundreds of settlers. There are also festivals where children fly giant kites inside the domes, taking advantage of the low gravity. Music and art have evolved as well. Many artists draw inspiration from the planet's cosmic solitude. Massive murals decorate underground tunnels, while sculptures carved from Martian rock stand proudly in plazas. Even love has taken on a new dimension. Living in a closed environment forges tightly knit communities where everyone knows each other. Martian weddings often take place in the central plaza with glowing white suits shimmering under the dome, and births are community events. Every baby born on Mars is a symbol of hope. Chapter 3: Challenges of the Red Planet. But not everything is perfect. Mars remains a hostile place. Radiation is an invisible enemy, forcing most people to spend much of their time under reinforced ceilings. Dust storms can blanket the city for weeks, cutting solar energy and forcing rationing of resources. Mental health is another great challenge. Being so far from Earth, knowing that the journey back takes months, can trigger anxiety and depression. This is why psychology and group therapies are part of daily life. And always, the greatest danger looms: failure of the life support systems. A glitch in oxygen production, a leak in the dome, or a sudden power outage isn't just a technical issue, it's a matter of life and death. By 2080, Mars is no longer just an experimental colony. It is the first step toward becoming a multiplanetary civilization. From here, missions to the asteroids and even to Jupiter's moons are planned. The first Martian city is a reminder that humanity was not born to stay on one planet, and that, perhaps in a few years, we will see the first message sent from Mars: we are ready to go further, to the stars. And now I ask you, if you had the chance to live in this Martian city in 2080, would you do it? Would you leave Earth behind, with everything you know, to start a new life under a red sky? Don't forget to subscribe and join us on more time travel adventures. Tell us in the comments what you think. Leave your answer in the comments, because the future may be closer than we think. This is the future of humanity colonizing Mars. See you on the next adventure.